Well, we've made it even simpler. We've taken some 10 first-step mitzvot suggested by the Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem M. Schneerson of blessed memory, and created mitzvah pledge cards, which are at your tables. All mitzvot come with lifetime warranties from the higher force himself. Browse through them. Pick up a mitzvah, or 2, or 3. Pick up your life. Together, we'll pick up the whole big world and honor ETTIE, whose life is devoted to these goals.
It's my pleasure to introduce our second speaker, Lois Kelly.
It is a real pleasure to be here and participate in this evening to honor my very dear friend. I want to talk about how we met and the little miracle that took place at the Pure gas station on US 41. In either August or September of 2004, my son Adam, who was 16 at the time, and I came back to Naples from our summer getaway because of a hurricane. And we had some landscape damage that we came back to take care of. So we got in the car the morning that we were back, and we saw that there was a tire light on. And we still have a full-service gas station. So I said, Adam, let's go to the Pure gas station. I'll buy a little gas so I don't feel bad about having the attendant put air in my tire. And we'll be all set. So we drove over, and we were finishing up, and Adam looked at me and he said, I think this is a quote, he said, Mom, there's some Jewish guys pushing a car. I said, in Naples? So with that, he jumped out of the car and he went into the street to help push the car into the Pure gas station. And by the time they got into the gas station, these young men knew that Adam was Jewish, that he had celebrated his bar mitzvah, and that he had never had the experience of laying to film. And this took place in, I don't think it was 3 minutes. So I'm sitting in the car, and Adam, I get out, say hello and be polite. And they said, would you like to lay to fill in? And he said, sure. So under the canopy of the Pure gas station in the 95-degree heat in August or September of '04, Adam and these 2 young men who turned out to be Mendy, who is a rabbi's brother, one of his brothers, and another rabbinical student named Sender, and Adam had a little ceremony in the Pure gas station. So I'm standing there just in, it was wonderful. But it was Friday afternoon, and they have, what appeared to be a dead car. So I gave them my phone number, and I said, I'm going to go home now, but I live 10 minutes from here. And if you need a ride anywhere you need to go to be there in time for Shabbos, call me, and I'll come back and I'll pick you up and I'll take you wherever it is that you need to be. So I went home and I took a shower, and I got out of the shower and the phone was ringing, and I answered the phone, and it was Mendy. And he said, hi, and I said, do you need help? And he said, oh no, I'm back at my brother, the rabbi's house, and he and his lovely wife would like to invite you and Adam to come for dinner. So I thought, well, we had plans. So I, as gracefully as possible, I said, I'm really sorry, but we're not available. And every time he would say something to me, he would cover the phone and he would say, 1 minute, please, because he would talk to Rabbi or ETTIE. And he would say, hold on, please. And I said, he came back and he said, my brother and his wife would like to invite you to come over tomorrow afternoon to celebrate Shabbos with us. And I said, I have some misgivings. And my biggest misgiving is that for me to get from my house to where you are, I need to drive. And I don't want to do anything that offends anyone. hold on, please. Comes back to the phone, and he said something like, my brother and his wife would like to invite you to celebrate Shabbos with us. How you get there, how you get here is not the primary concern. Or something like that. So I thought, okay. So I felt pretty relaxed that I couldn't make any big mistakes after that. And we went over. And we got there in the middle of the afternoon, and we walked in, and my dear friend greeted us at the door. Mendel was not yet a year old. And we spent hours singing and laughing and telling stories and sharing experiences. And since we didn't know many of the words, there were lots of la 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 la's going on. It was all fine. We, of course, ate a lot. And I really got to know this incredible family, this amazing woman who have enhanced all of our lives, my life, in many, many ways. Ettie is relaxed and beautiful. She is joyful and welcoming. She is attentive and involved, a great listener, a wonderful storyteller, completely natural and at ease, which creates an atmosphere that allows and encourages others to appreciate both the joy of life and the joy of Shabbos. And I love you.
Our next speaker is Marcia D. Newman.
Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the Rebbe, thought and spoke passionately about leadership. He felt understanding leadership was an important task for the development of all individuals. His approach included looking at great leaders from our tradition, such as Moses, looking at the leadership opportunities in our own lives, and looking at the example of leaders that we encounter. Ettie is such an example. The Rebbe said that a true leader does not look for followers. She wants to teach others to be leaders. The Rebbe felt that such a leader as Ettie does not impose her leadership on others, nor does she take away anyone's autonomy. She inspires by love, by a true interest in the welfare of others, and by demonstrating how to motivate others. As the Rebbe says, instead of blinding us with her brilliance, a true leader like Ettie reflects our own light back to us so that we may see ourselves as leaders and consider how we can contribute to the development of Yiddishkeit in our communities. Chabad of Naples presents us with this extraordinary opportunity to learn from the example of Ettie's leadership.
It's my great honor and enjoyment to invite Rosalind Hursty to come up next.
Dear Ettie, Balabusta extraordinaire. Ettie, you share many titles as our